Hey, this is the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and I'm Noah Glazer here, trying to finish off this game, and we will be doing that. Won't be this video, unfortunately, but it will be fairly quickly. What we got left is to enter into Hyrule Castle and face off against Ganondorf. So, as we all know, there's this pyramid prism that is blocking off Hyrule Castle. It was put up earlier in the game, and Midna is now going to help us take it down in this freakish little cutscene. Definitely one of the weirder parts of Twilight Princess, and maybe even in the Legend of Zelda series, in my opinion. The Fused Shadows are going to form this kind of helmet onto Midna's body, and she's going to lose control and start bouncing off the walls in a frantic game of pinball. And she'll fly over the perimeter, and next thing we know, all you Japanese girls out there, get ready, because it's a tentacle monster. I don't know what the deal is with this thing, but it's like a hentai lover's dream. Midna plus tentacles equals awesome. Anyways, it's going to attack the magical barrier that is put up over Hyrule Castle, and Midna will be able to punch through it. Kind of interesting. We're going to see a lot more of Tentacle Midna here in the next few videos. She likes to use her new Fused Shadows power, and she always seems to turn into a tentacle of some form. By the way, I wonder how long she was out for. It doesn't really say. But she somehow ended up in your hand, so did she like fall down and Link just happened to catch her, or was she out for a while and then Link just rescued her? I don't know. Either way, kind of odd. So we are now able to enter into Hyrule Castle. We haven't been here in quite some time, and when we were in there, it was shrouded in twilight, and we were just visiting Princess Zelda up in the tower. This time we're going to get to explore the entire thing for the most part. This video will be taking us through just the courtyard of Hyrule Castle. We will not be actually entering inside. So we'll be in the courtyard and in the graveyard. What we're out to do in this part is to get 2 small keys. And one will be to open the main gate, and another one we'll be using once inside. So the first thing we need to do for the GameCube version of Twilight Princess is to head left. Now the theme of this outer area is fighting a lot of enemies. Everywhere you go, you get surrounded in this prism. Barrier will pop up, and you have to fight a certain amount of enemies, take them all out. There's not really any health that you can get while inside of these barriers, so you just kind of have to fight. Thankfully, most of the enemies are not too hard. In this case, there's going to be a lot of bokoblins, and throughout this video, you're going to fight like 300 of these. So, yeah, I don't have a whole lot of health, but I will get a bunch by the time this is over, showing how easy this segment actually is. Once you take them out, just head on through the door. This next part is going to be another repeat of the last room. And they're going to swarm you once more. They're going to come out of this gate, which will be the path that we'll be taking. So if they would have just stayed in there, we would not have been able to progress, but they decided to come out and get us. Probably should have shut the gate behind them. Yeah, the best thing to do is to power up a sword swing when they're coming at you. That'll knock a lot of them down, kill a couple possibly, and then you can do some finishing blows. And then just kind of swing. I mean, as long as you're targeting and swinging, you're really going to be fine. You'll take some damage here and there, as you've seen that I have, but it's really not all that bad. Also, the ball and chain is really fun for these guys, because you can, like, it's like going bowling. You just knock over a bunch of them at once with one swing. Still got a cold a little bit. Seems that I've had this for quite some time. Anyways, once you kill them all, barrier will go down. We can now enter into the gate that they all came out of. Just head down this path and you will see that there is I don't know if you'll see it, but if you don't, I'll show you. Right over here there is this chain. You can pull it and I'll open the gate right there next to you. Not that hard to find. And in this room we're going to fight the King Bulbin once again. We fought him once at not at the beginning again, but it was kind of near the beginning. On horseback, we did the jousting segment with him, and then we fought him on the way into the Arbiter's grounds. And this is going to be the final fight with him. Same concept really as the Arbiter's grounds one, where you just kind of have to slash at him. Best thing to do is to get him to swing and miss, and then you can attack while he's pulling his gigantic axe back in. But I also like to just kind of work my way around and get him from behind. I said it. So it's really easy to do that if you don't target onto him. If you do target on, then he'll tend to stay facing at you. But if you untarget and just run behind him, then it's a lot easier. And that's kind of my tactic for the Dark Nuts as well, which you'll see in 2 videos. Well, maybe 1 video from now. You see that in not this video, but the next video. There's a lot of Dark Nuts inside of Hyrule Castle, and since I have not learned most of the hidden skills yet, then it takes a lot of extra work to take those guys out. Now what we just want to do here, keep on doing what I've been doing. Just get behind him, slash him. It takes a lot of damage, but it's not that hard really. Just be careful and don't get hit by his axe, and you should be fine, because it will take away 2 or 3 hearts, I believe, worth of damage. So you definitely don't want to get smacked by his axe. Now once you beat him, he's not going to be defeated, but he's going to give up, and he gives you the small key that you'll need. What's interesting about this guy is what he's going to say is that he pretty much follows and serves whoever's the strongest. And in this case, it happens to be us, Link, while in the past he was serving underneath Zant and Ganon, as he says right here. And he's just going to ride off and let you go. Gives you the small key, and we'll never hear or see from him again. So, with the small key, well, Midna's all shocked, like, oh, he can talk. Yeah, cool. Thanks for wasting my time, Midna. I know you can talk, so do less of it. So we're going to head back out to the main gate here inside the courtyard. Just head all the way back where you just came from. Back to the left. And back through the door. And that's the first small key. The second one is going to be further. It's pretty much on the complete opposite side. It's in the graveyard. There's also an area here that you can get the dungeon map. I am not going to be getting it. I will show you guys where it's at if you guys want to get it yourself, but I'm not doing it because there's no need to. I want to get this game over with. I'm so excited to have this LP done. Actually, I have every single segment of the game recorded now. So it's just waiting for me to commentate, edit, upload. Yeah, more of these guys. Again, 300 of them. Here you go. Bulbin Bowling. It's a new game. Trademark patented Nova Glazer 2011. Actually, I had this awesome bit earlier where I had one last guy alive, and I was just shield dashing him into the barrier over and over again. And then I let him go, and then I just bashed him with the falling chain. It was quite amusing. Sadly, I didn't put that into the video. But at this part, you can fight these guys. There's a bunch of archers. I'm going to say ignore them. Just quickly run to the other side, and what you're going to find is Warthog. You can climb on these guys. If you don't remember these guys from the Arbiter's grounds, they're a pain in the butt to control. They like to just spaz all over. Avoid the explosives there. You can knock down towers, run into walls, lots of stuff. But yeah, they're really hard to control. If you even slightly change direction, they like to overly change direction. So, and when they do that, they get stunned. You can't just jump right on. So yeah, just get back on once they're recovered, and then you can just slam through everything. And I'm hoping I make it through in one try. You also knock down the guard towers where the archers are. But yeah, this is the room. There is a pattern on the ground. Use your Gale Boomerang to blow the leaves off the pattern, and it shows you which one of these spinners and what order to spin them in. They'll open up this gate that's on the other wall, where you're going to get the dungeon map and some rupees. I'm not doing that. Just turn into Wolf Link, and you can dig right through. And digging through will take you into the graveyard. Creepy. Not as cool as the Kakariko graveyard or the one in Majora's Mask, but still pretty nice. And what you're gonna come across here is some stalled children and some Dalfos. And they're of course not that hard to take out. They're just a bunch of bones. But I am going to suggest that you just take them all out now, so they're not in your way. As you get near the gate, Stalfos will come out. Again, there's several ways to take these guys out. I'm going to show you this way. If you don't remember, you can just slash them until they fall down into a pile of bones. And then you have to blow them up with a bomb. Otherwise, they'll get back up. And you don't want that. And I'll show you how to kill them another way. At this next Stalfos. A much cooler and more efficient way. But what you need to do is turn into Wolf Link again, and near this tree, you will be able to use your senses and see that a bunch of these dead Hylian guards are pointing down at the ground, and that's just an indicator that you need to blow up this weird looking patch of dirt / rock, whatever it is. So just use a bomb, place it. Bam! I wonder how those guys knew that. They must have put that switch there. And doing so will open up the gate right there next to us. Wrong gate. I couldn't remember which gate it was. It's not this one. Not yet. We'll be coming back to that. It's this one over here. And in here there's a bunch of chests with rupees in them. I am at full capacity right now, so I do not need any more rupees. But this one has a pretty large rupee and it's worth 100. If only I could collect this. So we're going to go ahead and put that back. And here's another Stalfos. I'm just ball and chain this guy. Bam. Knocks him down to pieces. But what we're going to do here is use our lantern to light this torch. And that will, I don't understand how, somehow lighting a torch makes it stop raining. So now that it's done that, we need to run back across, quickly run, so that that light does not go out and it does not start raining again. Quickly run over here and light these other two torches by this other gate that I showed you guys earlier. And now we can use the minion rod on these two statues to form a pathway for us to get across a gap that is nearby. This will eventually lead us to the second small key, but yeah, there's two indentations in the ground over by where we came in at. Just put the two statues in there. They don't need to be perfectly placed. Just kind of pop them in there. And then go back and get the other one. I'm going to put out my lantern so I don't use it all. Alright. Get the second one. So convenient how they put these there, knowing that someday a hero would come that went back in time into the old temple of time to get a rod that didn't even work out here and somehow powered it up to get a small key. It's all perfect. Alright, just jump across the gap. Up here will be the small key. Just pull this chain to open up the gate. Go inside and grab it. And that's pretty much going to be the end of this segment. We can exit right back out as Wolf Link. And we will actually do that. From here, actually save and quit the game. So the next chapter will have me outside of in the main courtyard of Hyrule Castle. So until next time, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Two comments. Each of you are required to give me 2 comments if you sat all the way through this video, just to show your appreciation. So yeah, thanks everybody. Have a good one and take care.